You're meant to be seeing Dr. Fenton. There is a queue.
Yeah. But...
Queue. Dr. Fenton has been called out on an emergency. One of the other doctors will see you at some point. In the meantime, could you please be seated? Michelle, eye on the desk, please. Please sit.
Work?
No, it's a little game. Fill the screen with the right words in the right order and I get a pat on the back. If I don't, I get the sack. Can't somebody answer that?
Hello, the Mill Health Centre.
Having second thoughts?
No. It's just that I haven't done anything like this before.
Many of my gentlemen are hesitant at first, but the thought of £100 cash somehow helps them overcome their fears.
£100 a date?
£100 per hour?
I'll see you at 2:30.
OK, lovely. Ciao, ciao. Merrilee's escort, how can we serve you?
Yes, I realise I should have told you I was leaving the office. I assumed I'd be back in time for our meeting. Yes, of course there's a reason why I'm not. A very good reason, obviously, or I'd be there. It's the traffic. Big hold-up. Yes, it's awful, yes. Sorry, my battery's going. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Nice bit about the battery.
It's true.
Do you remember what you used to tell me about receiving personal calls at work?
Yes, wholly unprofessional.
Someone called for you. A man. No message. Didn't give his name.
Dr. Fenton's 12:15, Annabelle Headley-Brown. I've waited over an hour.
I believe I made it clear that you will be seen. One of the doctors will fit you in between appointments, or, failing that, at the end of the surgery.
I can't wait that long. I have an important meeting. I'm already late. Please. Can't you?
We're doing our best. What a morning. And it gets worse. IT support are supposed to be sending someone to do a maintenance check.
Oh, well, I hope he's not a perv like the last guy.
I hope I'm not.
I've got 5 of Joe's patients and no notes for any of them.
Well, he probably left them in his room before he got the emergency call.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Sorry. They said to start in here, being that Dr. Fenton wasn't in. I won't make a nuisance of myself.
Well, your colleague Nigel certainly did.
What did he do?
You don't even want to think about it.
I see. Sorry. Maybe I should...
Oh, no, look, it's fine. I've got no business tarring you with the same brush. Dr. Melody Bell.
Luke Taylor?
Oh, sorry.
If you're sure about me staying.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. Just water under the bridge.
You must have to deal with all sorts being a doctor. Saw that in A&E. Not a fun place to be on a Saturday night.
There, because of your hand.
No, road accident. 2 stitches there. According to my GP, this is just a bit of RSI.
Oh, well, if you will insist on working with these beasts.
Fix them. Don't use them much.
Well, you know, RSI isn't just caused by frequency of use, it's also posture.
It's not me you want to be worried about. There's a woman out there in a right old state because she can't see Doc Fenton.
Oh, yeah, no, some of the old dears can get like that.
Annabelle Headley-Brown isn't an old dear.
Annabelle Headley-Brown? Registered at the mill?
Mill Health Centre.
This is Dr. Lionel Mead.
It's Julia.
Julia.
Gosh, that was lucky. I just happened to be on the desk.
Indeed.
Thanks very much for lunch, by the way. I really enjoyed that. We should do that again. Look, I'm really sorry. This isn't a very good time for me. I'm absolutely rushed off my feet. Can I call you back?
I'm on the wards today all day, sadly. Some other time, perhaps.
Sure. Well, you could always call me at home. I'm in this evening. Maybe we could get our diaries out, see if there's a a slot where we could meet for coffee over the weekend or something. I mean, that's if you want to.
Well, it's always nice meeting up with you, Julia.
Good. Well, I'll speak to you this evening then. Bye.
Bye.
This is so amazing. Felix said his little sister was working in Lethbridge, but he never said where.
I'm surprised my darling brother says anything about me.
He does, believe you me. Your ears must be burning sometimes. He's such a gossip.
You'll be all right with Dr. Bell on your case.
How reassuring to know she has your seal of approval. Just remind me, what position exactly do you hold in the British Medical Council? Who is that man?
Oh, Luke. He's doing the computers. Cute would be the right word, don't you think?
Hedge backwards and through also spring to mind. Well? What do they say? The results of my tests.
Sorry.
It's a tumour, isn't it?
No.
Worse.
No, sorry, the results don't seem to be here.
He promised me they would be here by today. It's incompetence, sheer incompetence. Fenton wouldn't survive a day in my office.
Well, he's a brilliant doctor.
If he's brilliant, how bad can the bad ones be? It's twice I've come to see him about my headaches. He hasn't been able to do a damn thing. He wouldn't have arranged for the tests if I hadn't insisted.
He probably arranged for the tests to put your mind at rest. Honestly, Annabelle, there's nothing in Dr. Fenton's notes to suggest that there's anything for you to be worried about.
That's what he told me. And I'm supposed to trust a man who can't even be trusted to take receipt of a set of test results.
All right, well, look, they probably just haven't been faxed through yet. I'll chase it up for you. Just give me half an hour.
I can't. I have a meeting. I have calls to make. I don't have half an hour.
All right, we'll come back between surgeries. I'll be here. And in the meantime, just try and calm down, OK?
You don't have the first idea, do you?
Come in.
Do 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 do.
How did you know?
Because it's been 365 days since last gave you one of these.
You shouldn't have. I think once you pass 30, birthday's best forgotten. I see all my friends at the mill have signed it.
Yeah, well, I didn't get a chance to go round, did I? So, what are you going to do with your day? Anything exciting?
Well, this afternoon I'm doing more of this, then evening surgery, some physio, and then an early night. Just another day in paradise.
Come on, it's your birthday. There's got to be something you want to do.
Well, this doesn't have the tyres for serious mountaineering.
You know what? I can take you shopping.
I don't want to go shopping.
OK, well, we'll do what we did in last birthday then. We'll organise karaoke.
You wouldn't do that to me.
Wouldn't I?
Just one more call, please.
There's probably someone here can charge it up for you. Want me to ask?
It's too late for that. I was supposed to phone round to check these out before a meeting I'm already an hour late for.
Borrow this. Go on, take it. Just leave it with them at the desk when you're finished.
Hello, Jude Law is a definite 10 out of 10. Leonardo and Orlando, second with a 9. Daniel Craig's an 8.
Well, if Daniel Craig is an 8, then George Clooney is a 9.
Past it, he's grey.
Excuse me? Grey can be very attractive, you know. Can't it, Vivian? Maturity's very important, and consideration and attentiveness. I mean, all of that stuff, it's very important. Eyes that make you feel like you're the only woman in the room. And a voice that makes your heart skip a beat every time you hear it, even if it's only on the phone. What about your tea?
Miss Parsons?
Yeah?
If you're not going to be in your room, I could do your computer now.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
2 out of 10 in my book.
Oh, poor you. That really does hurt, doesn't it?
Tea and sympathy. It gets better and better. Annabelle, she's going to be okay, isn't she?
I can't discuss my patients.
Sorry. Me and my big nose.
If I was you, I'd be more worried about that arm. When was the last time you saw your GP about it?
It's just before Christmas.
And you did everything they told you to do?
Saw a physio, did the exercise, great. Thought I'd knocked it on the head. What do I know?
It got worse again.
Bad enough for me to have to stop playing.
Computer games?
Music. Semi-pro.
What, in a rock band?
String quartet.
I got up to grade 3 on the violin. Is that what you play?
Try to.
Oh, well, all the hours you put in practicing may have caused the RSI.
I haven't done any for a couple of weeks. Not since it started getting really dodgy.
Any improvement since then?
The quartet have found a sub. They'll keep my place open until summer. It's good of them. What if it's not better by then? What happens if it never gets better? I mean, I've been sawing away at the fiddle since I was this high. It's what I do.
Well, I mean, I could take a look at it if you want me to, but I'm not your GP, so strictly speaking,
I understand. Really, I shouldn't have bothered you with it. There's always a bright side. I get loads more free time now.
Well, bet your girlfriend appreciates that.
She legged it last summer. Tired of playing second fiddle to a second fiddle.
What, and you haven't been snapped up yet?
The sort of girls I'd like to go out with aren't the sort of girls who'd like to go out with me.
Well, more fool them.
When you got a lollipop that big, life must seem pretty good.
Life is pretty good.
You try telling that to George, to Ronnie, to Bracken. They don't deserve what they're going through right now.
Bad things happen, Nick, even to good people.
Yeah, especially when I'm around.
You make it sound like the breakup was all down to you. George knew what she was doing. It takes two to tango and all that.
You think that, but Julia doesn't. Vivian doesn't. Daniel certainly doesn't.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't, would he? The amount of time he spends snuggling up to George.
Are you jealous?
You think I fancy Daniel? Oh, please.
Well, he is. Young, charming, good-looking.
0 out of 10 in my book.
So who's the good-looking young man in your life?
I'm staying well clear of good-looking young men at the moment.
Thanks. Well, you're saying there hasn't been anyone since... what's his name? Adam.
Yeah. Well, I'm not complaining.
He messed you around? Badly? Listen, whatever happens...
It's no one else's business. Me and Adam, we were wrong. We made a terrible mistake. It's over.
I'm an expert at terrible mistakes.
End of. Hey, look at that.
What?
I do. I do have a current driving license.
Good. Good. Contagious diseases? Allergies? Heart condition? And criminal record. Oh, what a terrible disappointment. It's company policy, I'm afraid.
It only happened once, that's all. It's not something I plan to repeat.
Crime of passion.
No, I parked on a double yellow. I was just popping into the dry cleaners.
I think my ladies can find it in their hearts to forgive a man who would risk so much for good grooming. The agency commission is 20%.
And I'll still get £100 an hour, you said.
Not necessarily. Many of my escorts earn considerably more, but then they have that little bit extra. Have you, Daniel? It shouldn't take us long to find out. Let's shoot some photos, shall we?
There was a time I could have got away with something like this.
You still can. You don't look a day over 50.
Put down a bomb turning up for work, innit? Wonder what Vivian had to say.
Who cares what Vivian or anybody else has to say about anything?
I do, actually.
No, don't take it off. It's your birthday present.
No, I couldn't. It's too expensive.
No, I insist. If you're having it, no arguments.
You mean it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
What can I say? Thank you.
So, what are you waiting for? Get your plastic out.
I thought it was a present.
It is. From you to you. It wouldn't be any good coming from anybody else now, would it? It says, I'm still here and I've still got it.
I'm not sure they'd like me doing this.
Oh, it's all right, I'm expected. You got your phone back?
No problem.
I was rather hoping I'd see you again.
Yeah?
To give you this. For the calls I made.
I don't want paying. You can buy me a drink the next time you see me.
I think it's unlikely I'd ever be where you drink. I didn't mean...
I know what you meant.
Oh, your test results. Negative.
That can't be right.
Yeah, it's all here in black and white. You see this column here with the numbers?
I'm not doubting that's what it's saying. It just... it can't be true. If there's nothing wrong with me, what's wrong with me?
Well, now that you know the headaches aren't caused by anything sinister, you and Dr. Fenton can sit down and discuss the possible explanations. Stress being the most common.
It's not applicable in this case.
Well, you do have a very stressful job.
Which I love, or I wouldn't work so hard at it.
Think you might be working a bit too hard?
I enjoy working. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, as long as you leave time for the other stuff, you know, the important things. You do leave time for other things, don't you? I mean, you know, parties, theatre, boyfriend.
Well, some things have to get put on hold.
You mess up the work-life balance thing too badly and you end up with headaches. If you're lucky, it can be so much worse. You know, depression, breakdown, burnout, the full Monty.
I'm coping.
Yeah, I know someone else who said that, and I went to visit him last week. Young guy, really nice, same age as us, dead set on making a fortune in the city, and he is now making raffia mats in a day centre. Stress, Annabelle.
The Headley Browns don't do stress.
Really?
This mustn't get back to my office.
Why should it?
Felix is such terrible gossip.
Annabelle, I'm a doctor. I won't tell a soul. And in any case, I don't think that a little bit of stress is anything for you to be embarrassed about.
You don't know my colleagues.
Well, don't you talk to any of them about it? Who have you told?
Lee said soon as mended.
Oh, don't you believe it? A good whinge with your friends can work wonders. When was the last time you did that?
I don't remember.
Come on. Let's go outside, get some air and some tea and biscuits.
It's lovely. Oh.
These photos, they're for your files, presumably.
And for the website.
My photo's going to be on the web.
Yes, there's no need to worry. There's no personal details, and you can call yourself whatever you like. I'm sure you've already thought of a suitable name. What is it?
Joseph.
Oh, good. Biblical. It's good. Can we just relax a little bit? Maybe lose the tie. Yeah, I mean, maybe the jacket.
But that's all, right?
Daniel, my ladies are seeking a gentleman, not a gigolo. A bit of companionship, not a bit of the other. If you wanted something else, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No. I'm happy with that. Very happy. Let's shoot some pictures.
Ah, I don't see the point. Obviously, you don't know what it is that a more mature woman looks for in a man.
But I do.
Do you?
She wants
Yes?
good looks, charm, sophistication, lots of attention.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of eyes that make her feel that she's the only woman in the room. And a voice that makes her heart beat faster. Is that what you mean, Mrs. Merrylees?
It's Ms.
It's like in a gymkhana, you know. The fences you clear don't ever seem to matter. All you care about is the next fence. The one that could land you on your BTM and crying for mummy. So you clutch the reins tighter, screw up your eyes, and try that little bit harder. You wouldn't understand.
No, I do. We were brought up to believe that we've failed, you know, if we don't win the rosettes and score the 10 out of 10s, get the gold stars and then bag ourselves a great job and find our Mr. Darcy.
Your nurse is Mr. Darcy.
You know about Archie? My brother.
You put it down as one of those moments of madness all girls seem to have, sooner or later. Later in your case.
Well, maybe you're right, but so what? For once in my life, I'm doing what I want, not what I think I ought to want.
Yes? Of course. This evening. I'm sorry, I'm just... Can you give me a second?
Tell him that you've got things to do. Tell him it's important.
Well, he knows I haven't.
Well, then tell him that you're having a moment of madness.
The Headley Browns don't do madness.
They don't know what they're missing. I've got to go. I've got to go.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
Come on. Let's see that jacket.
No, it's all right. I'm keeping this on.
No, you won't. Not the amount of money you spent on it.
No, it's a bit over the top.
So, it makes you stand out in a crowd.
What, and being in a wheelchair does it? Or having you help me with my coat? Look, I don't need you to push me around in this or up here, right?
Do you know what? Fine by me. Do you think it's a laugh being stuck with all depressive all afternoon? I'm going shopping.
Look, I might not be here when you come back.
Your choice, Nick.
Music while you work?
Sorry, I'll put it off.
No, I like it. Vivaldi.
The quartet's doing this piece tonight. It's sold out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but St Nicholas Church Hall does on the old 85. I'll be there, tut-tutting every time you substitute It's a Bum note.
Yeah, why talk to yourself?
I'll be chauffeuring them. Our usual driver lost his nerve after the accident and my hand got really bad, so I packed in the violin and took over the van. They say I get lost less often on the M42 than I did on Mozart's Quartet in G.
Has the RSI been getting any better?
I thought it was. Then we had this gig at a wedding reception and I could hardly hold the bow.
How soon after the accident?
I don't know, about a week.
Do you know what I think? I think that the accident could have caused a hairline fracture here, or possibly here.
Ow.
It's the sort of thing they could easily miss in A&E. They'd be more worried about your head, and you just assumed it was the RSI getting worse. You should book an appointment with your GP in the morning and they'll be able to refer you for an X-ray.
Right.
And don't look so worried about it. It's good news. With any luck, it'll fix itself.
You're so impatient, there's something else we have to do.
Is there?
Of course. I couldn't possibly recommend you to my ladies unless I spent a little time with you myself, tete-a-tete.
Oh, test drive.
A chance to get to really know each other, which is important in a business relationship, don't you think? So you call me next week and I'll arrange a time and place.
I'll do that.
A handshake is considered appropriate at a first meeting. You still have so much to learn.
Lucky I've got a good teacher then.
Good afternoon, Daniel.
Oh, wow, Miss Mary Leeds.
Any complications they'll be able to sort out at St. Phil's. Bit of luck and you'll be playing again by the summer.
I told him I did. I just said no to the senior partner. Scary, but worth it. Raffia coasters would be so hard on your hands, don't you think? Melody, Dr. Fenton, would you say thank you to him for me? I haven't been the easiest patient. Mea culpa and all that. Oh, I could send him flowers. Do you think he'd like that?
Yeah, Joe would appreciate that.
Not for you, a measly bunch of daffs. You're getting dinner somewhere disgustingly expensive. I've got the whole evening free for the first time in yonks.
Oh, look, I'm really sorry, Annabelle, but Archie's taking me for supper this evening at his parents' house. It's not the sort of thing I can wriggle out of.
Oh, fine. I understand. It isn't as if I haven't got stacks to be getting on with. And no, I don't mean work. Have a bath. Read. When was the last time you read a novel? I might get one of those relaxation tapes, but not yoga. I'm not standing on my head. Not with the prices my stylist charges.
I'm going to this concert at St Nick's Hall, if you're interested.
Go to a concert with you?
It was a lousy idea. Sorry.
At Church Hall? I presume it won't be licensed.
The Crown and Anchor's next door.
So I'll be able to buy that drink I owe you.
High grip sole, toughened uppers. Speed lacing. Reticulated foam. What? I'm gonna need a quality pair of boots when I get back on my feet.
You're gonna buy those.
I'm not stupid. I've got a long way to go in my physiotherapy, I know that. But this time next year, they're gonna be my present to myself. See it, and it'll happen. You know, I'm sorry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
When you stormed off,
I didn't storm off. I went to get you a present.
If you think I'm sharing that with you.
Yeah, we don't have to. Why should you have all the fun? Happy birthday, Dr. West.
Cheers.
You really couldn't give us stuff, could you? I have to go to work.
I have a trunk.
Now, lie down, Charlie. Charlie, no, come here.
Did you come back to Leatherbridge because of me?
I love you.
Up to £10,000 on the line if they can survive a few rounds with the Queen of Mean. Later on BBC1 at 5:15. Next, Diagnosis Murder.